So in 9a, how can you tell if these two expressions are equivalent using your graphing calculator? Well, you put them in your graphing calculator, and you graph them, and you see if the graphs are on top of each other. Or you check the table and you see if they give the same value. So these are equivalent. We call these equivalent if they produce the same output values for every input, right? So when I plug an x in, so I'm going to go to my y equals key, and I'm going to type in let's see, x minus 3 to the third minus 5x plus 16, right? And then here I'm going to type in x to the third minus 9x squared plus 22x minus 11. So I've got them in both. And then when I graph them, I should, and I'm going to use a standard window at first, I should see two graphs right on top of each other. Right? So it's graphed one, and now it's still graphing, but I don't see anything. So that leads me to believe that the graphs are the same. And my calculator just died, low on batteries. But I'm pretty sure that these are right on top of each other. But I can't be 100% sure. This could just be one graph and the other one got graphed way over here, right? So the better way to check to make sure they really are returning the same values is to look at your table. And notice when I put a 0 in, I get a negative 11 out for both. When I put a 1 in, I get a 3 out for both. So no matter where the values are, right, when I put a negative 3 in, I get a negative 185 out for both. So how can you tell if the expressions are equivalent? Using your graphing calculator, write your explanation, and then use your graphing calculator to tell if they're equivalent, right, yes or no. I'm going to say yes. And I'm going to either draw a sketch of the graph or a section of the table you saw in your calculator. So you decide whether you want to write in this table section or whether you want to draw a picture of the graph. You know, I'm going to say, oh, the graphs are right on top of each other, or the tables return the same value. Okay. Now, if they weren't right on top of each other, you would have been able to see the two different graphs, and you could write no and draw a sketch of those graphs.